go stop to my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, go timeouts. Change up quick, they signed up. Tryna hit my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Already here, they'll audible to something else. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Prescott to throw it. Open man to tag in Luke Schoonmaker. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. A nice pickup of 17 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Prescott now, option right. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Prescott on first down. Flush to his right. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Cooks will come in motion right. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
Hey, kill. What do you think?
On play action, Prescott. No, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Dak going to try and run. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Well, he had success earlier in the drive keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down, Prescott. The quick slant caught. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Dak's going to keep it. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And this one is right through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
At their own 21-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Cowboys 3, Eagles 0.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. This is intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. This is caught. It's close. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Kill. 47, 26.
Prescott now. Swinging this out for Pollard. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, 1st down. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Luke Schoonmaker from 10 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in there by Cooks. And he's out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. Pollard gets it off the option. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A nice gain of 21 yards. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing, Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Touchdown, Cowboys! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Hey, Silver.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons Parsons able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On 2nd down, here's the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Off the play fake, Prescott. Under pressure, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
That's returnable now for Smith. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Swift going to try up the middle, and that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's on his way. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Prescott taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
47. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. There he goes, right side. Across midfield. He's on his way. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, 76 yards. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. Option play, here's Pollard. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. He's got it complete. That's Schoonmaker. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Here's Prescott. And he's got his man on the out route. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, 26 yards. And the the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, with that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he gets it up past the 35.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
He got 29 yards that time. And they're going to speed things up here.
29 yards. First down.
But first down, Hurts. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
63.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They go play action with Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
There's Cooks in motion right. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Open man right side, it's Lamb. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
40 seconds.
They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. Across midfield. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 35-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Prescott going to keep again.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. And quickly they get to the line. Well, Prescott here to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. Prescott now, option right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Prescott now on second down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. To throw is Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
On third down, here comes Swift.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13.
So it's a win here for the Cowboys, and it was Dak Prescott, their quarterback, who really led the charge.